I'm a big believer in taking chances. I think a lot of people stay on the fence because they're scared, right? And the truth of the matter is everybody's scared, right? There's a quote that says, bravery is the only one that knows you are afraid, right? So that to me is so powerful. Like I'll look up to people because they're doing things that I'm not, but they had to be brave and take some chances to get to where they are. So don't get stuck because you're afraid to try something.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds, and I'm super excited to be here today. I have another amazing guest. Listen, this gentleman helps people get to financial freedom. He has a unique story. He used the BRRRR method, but really just the way he wants to help people and empower people, for me, is it's just so incredible, and that really breaks through all the noise. When we talk, it hasn't been noise, but to me, that's what shines the most, is his heart for really wanting to help people. And so I'm excited for y'all to get a chance to peek through his lens, for him to tell you all about himself. And so I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Keith Andrews. Mr. Keith, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Listen, brother, thank you for being here. And listen, man, I want to dive right in. I want you to take us into your world, right? Tell us the different things that you are, like what your main focus is. Tell us your origin story. We love a good origin story. So maybe take us a little bit down memory lane, how you got to where you are in real estate. What were some of the passions that led you here? And also, man, tell us what markets you're operating in as well. And so, Mr. Keith, sir, you got the floor.
Okay, well, let me just start with hello, everyone. My name is Keith Andrews, and I am a husband, a father, and an Army veteran. I got out of the military in the early 2000s, and I went straight into the corporate world. I spent years climbing the ladder there and just working long hours and chasing basically that next title. And then I discovered real estate, and everything changed for me. I bumped into the BRRRR strategy, as he mentioned before, and that's where you buy, renovate, rent, and then refinance to pull all your capital back so you can do it again. And I did that literally 10 times in a row, and I got to the point where I had enough cash flow every month coming in from those rents on those properties that I didn't need to work anymore. And so it was scary, but I quit my 9 to 5 and got my real estate license at the same time, because I got it for myself, really. I wanted to help myself find my next deal, because I was hooked on it. And I had lots of friends and family coming to me saying, dude, how did you why did you walk away from your job? How did you pull this off? And I really got a lot of joy in helping people. And that's what I started doing. So in 2024, a client of mine that I had helped
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Buy a rental property out here in Colorado Springs came to me and said, "Hey, dude, what do you think about starting our own brokerage where we just focus?" Because there's a lot of brokerages out there, right, that will help people find their dream home or whatnot. But let's start a brokerage where our sole focus is helping people become financially independent through real estate, like you did, and like I did, because he did the same thing. And so that's what we did. We formed Alpha Zulu Realty in 2024, and so now we help new investors and veteran investors buy real estate here in the Colorado Springs area, and we also do property management. So if they're living somewhere else or they just don't want to do the property management thing, we're experts out here. I built my portfolio here. I have a strong network of vendors and contractors and everything else. So we were able to successfully put that together, and now that's basically what we're doing, is we're just helping other people grow their wealth through real estate.
I love it, man. Now I know the BRRRR method, that's one of the strategies that you have implemented. Are there any other key strategies to business and really to life that keeps you kind of running smoothly, that keeps you focused on the prize, that keeps you energized and passionate? So are there any key strategies that maybe you can tell us about that helps you out day to day?
I mean, I don't necessarily know if it's a strategy, but I think it's important how you start your day every single
Yep.
morning, right?
Mhm.
So the way I do it is prayer. That's like literally the first thing I do in the morning, because you got to
Yep.
start grounded, right, with God.
Yes, sir. Whoop.
Then I take my son to school. I have the luxury now to be able to drop my son off at school. I have older kids. I have kids that are like, my oldest is 30, my youngest is 13. Okay. So I have older kids that I missed their entire life because I was just working away. And like, I blinked my eyes and they were like walking. I blinked my eyes again. They were graduating high school. It's just, it goes so fast. So I have the luxury now with my youngest that I can take him to school every day. I could pick him up. I could be his coach. I could play basketball with him, whatever, anytime I want. So like I said, I start in the morning, ground with prayer, take him to school, hit the gym. So I'll do the gym thing and I'll end my workout usually with a sauna or something like that, get that heat, just that uncomfortable feeling. Then I shower up, man, and I start my day. And that's really, I think, the strategy that it just really clears my head, make sure that, anything that's thrown at me in the day, I've already like conquered the hard stuff. And I grounded myself in prayer to begin with. So that's my best advice to everyone, is start out with a clear head.
Yep. Man, bro, you hit the nail on the head. I thank you for sharing your strategy. Similar here, man. I start off with prayer, start off grounding myself in scripture, like start off like, okay, but what do you want? So here is my mantra that I say to myself, man. You brought it up prayer. I have a biblical worldview, so I kind of get it from scripture. I'm going to attack the day being cheerful, confident, certain, courageous, and undaunted. Everything that I do today, I'm going to be cheerful. I'm going to be courageous. I'm going to be certain. I'm going to be confident, and I'm going to be undaunted. And so, man, that's part of my strategy. So I hear you. When you say you ground yourself in prayer, sir, I hear you. I hear you for sure.
Yep, yep, yep.
I hear you for sure, man. So listen, man, you've lived life. Definitely, man, you look great to have a child that's 30. I'm like, man, I would have never, I would have never
Yeah,
put that
yeah,
on you,
yeah.
brother. And so that's beautiful.
Well,
And so, yeah, go ahead.
well, I mean, I started out like way too young. Like I
Gosh,
was,
okay.
I was, I was headed in the wrong direction in life. I was a high school dad, and I joined the army. That was like my choice. I was like, what am I going to do? Oh, I could join the army and they'll provide housing and all that. And so I did that. Thank God I did that, because that gave me like.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
The VA loan, which really did spark my whole real estate journey, because I'd used the BRRRR method to build up my rental portfolio, but the first house I ever bought was using the VA loan, and that house enabled me to pull equity out to buy that first BRRRR, which kind of just started the whole fire.
Sir, there you go. Now, man, that's beautiful, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because I tell people all the time when I'm doing this podcast, there's a journey to success, right? And so you're giving us breadcrumbs on how success has looked for you. But I know one common theme with all entrepreneurs is that there are moments when things get real, when deals go sideways, times when you have to pivot fast. And so I was
All the
just
time.
wondering, is there any stories that you can share to show maybe somebody's watching, maybe stuck in a dilemma, that, hey, there's a process to this. Like, being in adversity is nothing different or nothing new on a journey to success. So I was just wondering if you had any stories like that.
I do, actually. It was my 8th house that I bought, and I started and this, this was in, I want to say this was late 2020 that I bought the 8th house. And it was more, I bit off more than I ever did. I mean, this was a meth house, so it had to be stripped down to the studs. There was a lot more work that needed to be put into this thing to basically turn it around. And the contractor I used, I had never used before, and I kind of just went on I just trusted her, and I shouldn't have. It was a complete disaster, and she disappeared in the middle of the project. Long story short, when everything was said and done, I was like almost $100,000 in the hole. Like instead of refinancing and get all my money back, if I refinanced, I would lose $100,000. So, and I had a hard money loan that I needed to refinance, but I was underwater. It was all horribly just bad. But what saved me was the other houses that I had all had a ton of equity in them, and the interest rates had dropped, right? So I was able to refinance all the other properties to basically make the $100,000 problem I had with that other one disappear overnight. And that actually increased my cash flow and put me in a better position. So this, something that I thought was just going to destroy me, ended up working out because I had made better decisions earlier on that saved me because I made a bad one. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I would have
Absolutely.
started off with that bad one, dude, I probably would have never built my portfolio at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it, man. Man, thank you for sharing that story. Like, we are um the decisions that we make, right? We
We
are
are.
a compound of the decisions that we make. And so you making those decisions when you made them was able to help you when you needed it most, right? And
That's right.
so,
That's
and I
right.
think that's a testament to, just make the next right decision, right? That's what we have to do, just to make the next right decision, because we're going to compound the decisions, and you never know when that decision comes back to help you. And so, you making those decisions early on put you in a better position to making a great decision when you needed to, right? And so, yeah, thank you
Exactly.
for sharing that, man. Absolutely. So, listen, see, Mr. Keith, listen, what are you most focused on solving or scaling next? Like, what's the next real goal for you?
Well, I mean, other than just really providing a value here for the people that are out in my market, right, and being able to help other people achieve financial freedom. I mean, that's like I've helped some families that were really struggling financially get out of it because of through real estate. I've seen like 30-year-olds be able to walk away from their 9 to 5 because of their portfolio that I helped them build.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
That brings, dude, there's nothing better than that. Like, you can't put a price tag on that. So that's definitely something that I want to keep growing and building and try to reach as many people as I can. Um, on a personal level, right now, I'm going after a downtown mixed use building, which is something I've never tackled before. It's completely gutted out, so it's going to take a lot of work. And I don't know, I'm still penciling everything out to see if we're going to pull the trigger on it or not. But that's something really exciting. A lot of risk there, but there's a lot of excitement behind it as well.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I love it, man. I love it. I love the goals that you have in place. I love this new building that you're going at. You're going to be able to use it for so many different things. And it so seems to fit into who you are and your goals. We're helping people, having a place where you can help different people in different aspects. Sound like that's right up your alley, man. So, and I love hearing your heart around people, man. And so I want to pick your brain a little bit about relationships. And I would love to get your viewpoint on relationships and building them. So when it comes to like building relationships and growing your network, like what's made the biggest difference for you building relationships throughout your years?
Well, first off, I think it's important that you always put people over profits. Like, that's the best investment that you can ever make, is in your relationships with other people. I'm personally involved in a military investor network. It's called the Military Investor Network, and it's a bunch of active duty and veterans that all are either doing something interesting in the investment world or they're very interested in it. And it's a place we can all get together, rub elbows, throw ideas off of each other, and build true friendships that can help each other, because it's so true. Like, people don't realize how powerful your network is. It's really, in life, it's really about who you know. Everything. Doors will get opened. Those doors don't just magically open. Like, someone has to open it. It's either you or someone else. So having that network of people that you can trust and you can bounce ideas with is invaluable.
Yes, indeed. I couldn't have said it
Iron
better myself.
sharpens iron, right? Iron sharpens iron.
Come on, man. And if man, you bro, see, when you say stuff like that, you speak in my language because it's so true in the B clause to that scripture, because it is scripture, right? It says it happens through discussions. Like iron sharpens iron, and that happens through discussions. And like you talked about the network, being around people who you can bounce ideas off of, like that is so much value that can 10x you in so many different ways when you are surround yourself with experienced people who are going or who already are where you're trying to go. And so you are 100% correct. 100% correct, man. And so listen, man, it is when I talk to someone like you know, you're well versed. I love your perspective. Is there any other words of encouragement, inspiration, insight that maybe you want to give our viewers? Like just from your perspective, from your experience, from your walk of life. I would love to give you the opportunity, man, to talk to the viewers from your perspective about that.
I'm a big believer in taking chances. I think a lot of people stay on the fence because
Yeah.
they're scared, right? And the truth of the matter is, everybody's scared, right? There's a quote that says, bravery is the only one that knows you are afraid, right?
Woo!
So that to me is so powerful. Like, I'll look up to people because they're doing things that I'm not, but they had to be brave and take some chances to get to where they are. So don't like get stuck because you're afraid to try something. Of course, do your homework to an extent, but there has to be a balance, right? There has to be a balance and you have to take action. Every successful person that's out there, I guarantee they fell a few times and it just made them stronger. I did. I know I did. Like I didn't mention this earlier on, but I did a flip back in 2006 that went horribly wrong and I lost everything. And I swore I am never doing real estate again. But then I like started looking at like, oh, I looked at that house like a few years later and was like, man, I lost so much money on that house. I mean, it went into foreclosure. Everything was horrible. But I look at it now and I'm like, man, that house is like worth double what I walked away from it. Uh, And that if I would have just hung on and like rented it out and lost a couple $100 every month for a couple years, I would be in a much better position. So, um, hopefully you don't bump your head. And I think that goes back to like having the people around you that you can bounce ideas off and that have made the mistakes before you did. So you don't have to.
Absolutely.
But again,
Absolutely.
be brave, man. You just got to do it.
Bravery is the only one that knows you're afraid. Man.
That's my favorite quote in the whole wide world, man. I'm telling you, that one, I live by that all the time. It's like sometimes you, as a father, even, you know,
Woo!
as a husband, you're walking down in a bad area or something like that. You don't want your wife and kids to feel like you're afraid. You have to be like, dude, I got this. I'm gonna protect you. Even though you might be scared inside, like, well, am I gonna have to like actually fight this dude or whatever? I mean, who knows, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you gotta put on that mask and just say, nope, I'm not gonna show it because that's how you get through it. And that's how you bring up the confidence in the people around you. That's what a leader
Mm,
needs to do.
mm, mm. Man, I love that quote for so many reasons. I love how you just laid it out. It's such a beautiful quote because it's not telling people that you don't have to be afraid. No, you can still be brave and afraid at the same time. Like
You can,
they
you
can
can.
they can dwell together, but the bravery is what pushes you forward. And bravery know you're afraid. It knows you're afraid, but we're gonna be brave. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
be
be
brave.
brave. We're gonna be
Yeah, and
brave.
I love that quote. I think I will be adopting that in my vernacular, man. And I appreciate you for that one, brother. That's a good one, man. That's a good one. So listen, Keith, man, before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, collaborate with you, or learn more about what you're doing, sir, what's the best way for them to reach out to you? What do you have coming up? Talk to the people, man.
I'm on all the socials. It's at I am Keith Andrews. Very simple. Instagram is where I'm probably the most active. I do have like a YouTube channel at I am Keith Andrews as well. Um, I do have a TikTok. Again, I'm more on Instagram than anything else. Uh, and our website, my brokerage, it's alpha zulu realty.com. And that's the phonetic spelling spelled out. So ALPHAZULU realty.com. You can get in touch with me there. You can get in touch with one of the agents that work with me. You know, if you're looking at interested in the Colorado Springs real estate market, we're definitely the place to they're definitely the brokers you want to talk to. Maybe you have a rental property that you're self-managing and you're having trouble, you know, finding a tenant for it or whatever. Give us a call. We'll definitely help you out. And even if it means just giving you a tip or two to help you with manage your own portfolio, we'll do that as well. So yeah, and also I have a book coming out. So
Yes, sir.
early next year, I just got a publishing deal. We're going through the final back and forth proof editing right now. It's called 10 Doors to Freedom. And it's basically how I was able to walk away from my 9 to 5 because of real estate and exactly how I did it, including the mistakes. So you don't have to make them.
There he is, y'all. There he is, Mr. Keith Andrews, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your story. Thank you for your perspective. Thank you for your service. Thank you for just being a great dad. Thank you for just everything that you brought to this platform. I appreciate you so much, sir, and bringing the value here.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So listen, y'all heard Mr. Keith. You got the value. You know we're going to continue to bring up incredible people just like Mr. Keith. So just go ahead and subscribe. That way you get the alert and you can just come watch the show. So, Mr. Keith, thank you again. And to everyone else, we will see you on the next time.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.